wanted to just check and see how you're doing.
I'm doing good. Although I am wondering behind that flag why you have that old school filing cabinet back there.
We
Do you
have
hold all your papers, all your paper files in there?
I have lots of files in there, and then I have about three more old filing cabinets. They're all fireproof in case something bad were to ever happen. I have from my old Senate days. I've got some of my early congressional years in the other office, and just really dealing with sort of the growth. That's why I have so many files in there, and then I got double the files there because my district's been growing, and that this year we're doing the census, and it's so important that we really communicate with our districts about how important the census is. And I found it very interesting that people are more responsive in my district about filling out their census forms because they take it very seriously than in your congressional district. And that we are still.
I knew that was coming. The setup was just so obvious.
And, I don't want to gloat because there still is time for the 6th congressional district to catch up and pass the 7th congressional district in terms of how many people are, signing up and providing census information. But so far, your district just hasn't done very well.
Well, we're nipping on your heels, Ed. We're only, last time I checked, 0.3% behind you. And as much as I appreciate your file cabinet of files, and I too aspire to one day have 2 file cabinets worth of files, but I'm building up to that. But it's really good to know. What I really appreciate is that how well you've moved beyond the drubbing that we gave you over the holidays by beating your office in the holiday competition.
I knew
you've emotionally moved on from that, and it doesn't have any. You don't have any baggage whatsoever from that.
Well, I do, because I knew you would bring that up, and I just want to remind you how we were the first ones to really pursue great holiday decorations in our hallway. And we managed to stay a step ahead of you the whole time, even though you would like to claim to the contrary. And that's exactly what's going to happen with the census, that you may try to catch up, but you're not going to catch up. And, and I think what we ought to really be thinking about are guys like Joe Neguse and Scott Tipton, whose districts are 6th and 7th in terms of participation. And you and I are sort of neck and neck, and I'm going to stay ahead of you. And the 7th it will remain ahead of you. But we are light years, the two of us, ahead of Neguse and Tipton. And I don't know what's the matter with those guys in terms of getting their people, to file their census reports.
I agree with you. We need to reframe this issue. I think instead of beating each other up, the 2 leaders need to join our forces and really help out, the other congressional districts that are substantially lagging behind our efforts. There's no doubt about that.
Oh, they truly are laggards in this. There's no question. And I don't know what it is that will spur them on other than a challenge from the 2 of us, as you just laid down that gauntlet. But I intend to let them know that they are really falling far behind. And even though you're within shouting distance of me, you're going to remain just within shouting distance of me in the 7th congressional district.
Time will tell, Ed. Time will tell.